Hallelujah!
Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today, the 20th day of December. Today, the 20th day of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite Blind Whiskey Tasting Advent Calendar. Today, the 20th day that whatever the heck I guess I'm tasting, I'm wrong. Because it has been a theme. It's been 20 days straight. I sincerely hope that all of you out there are having the greatest December. A December to remember. And if you get bored tonight, Friday the 20th, join me on my live stream this evening, doing a blind flight from Drums and Drams. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. It will be very merry. Speaking of being very merry, if I wanna make you happy, I should probably upload this video today, which means I should probably pour the sample into the glass because it's almost noon Mountain Time. Day 20. America. Time's up. That smells so light and floral and fruity, and it was like walking outside on a spring morning. It was like a spring morning whiskey. I'm sitting here thinking what that could possibly be, and my brain is blank. My brain is friggin' blank. Did I take a look around to see what it could possibly be? Yes, I did. Is that cheating? I don't care. It's day 20. Give me a break. If I want to publish this video today, I need to make a guess. Therefore, I will guess Bardstown Bourbon Company Bourbon Single Barrel. Time to move forward, Matt. On to the next house, Santa Claus. Time to move forward. This chimney is too thin for you. If you can't fit down the chimney, always blame the chimney. It smells kind of like a Kool-Aid, like a red Kool-Aid. It doesn't smell fresh and bright like young. It just smells fresh and bright like vibrantly good. One minute it seems floral, the next moment it seems fruity. The more I dive in there, there is an underlayment of oak. There is a subfloor of oak here. The nose, kind of love it. Kind of love the nose. But what matters the most is where it now goes. Into my mouth and then into this system. By the way, this system has been making a lot of funny noises lately. My body's kind of making noises similar to the furnace in A Christmas Story, and I don't know what's up with it. Lots of creaks and groans. Why did I feel the need to tell you that? Great question. I guess it's day 20. I feel like we know each other by now. I'm being very repetitive day to day, and I feel it, and I feel like you feel it. So I guess I'll just start telling you about sounds my body's making. They ain't good. They're the sounds of sausage balls and Christmas cookies. Oh, that's a rye. Is that rye? I think that's rye. That is strangely spicy. Those floral notes are making much more sense now. That is a floral bugger and a bit spicy and minty. The grape Jolly Ranchers turned into root beer candy barrels really quickly on the palate. Wow, I no longer think that this is a bourbon. I think that this is a rye. Do I have a great track record this advent calendar of calling a rye when I see, smell, or taste one? Not really, but as I've been learning from a TV show that my wife has been making me watch, Life After Lockup, you write 1,000 letters, you might get one back. You know what I mean? It's a numbers game. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is probably a rye. And if I'm wrong, then there's always another inmate looking for a love letter. Typical second sip, not as bold as the first sip, not as like gripping as the first sip. It's still a spice girl. Third sip and the consistency is starting to come together in my mouth. That could probably be taken out of context. A ton of spice, and I'm associating that spice to both rye spice and barrel spice. And it's starting at the tip of the tongue and then just zipping back. Like somebody was lighting a bonfire on the back of your tongue, but they didn't want to get too close to the bonfire because they used accelerants. So what they did was made a trail of accelerant from the giant pile of rubbish that they plan to burn on the back of your tongue. Not saying that this whiskey tastes like rubbish, it actually tastes pretty damn good, but they made a trail of accelerant from the main pile all the way to the tip of your tongue, where they feel like it's a safe distance from the pile, whereas if they lit a match, it wouldn't explode and destroy their face for the rest of their life. And they lit the match and threw it on the tip of the accelerant, and it went and burnt all the way, and then engulfed on the back. Then everybody enjoyed it for the rest of the evening. They roasted marshmallows over it. And then they got drunk and tried to jump over it. And that's how Joey's butthole got fused to his inner thigh. Overall, a very tasty pour, and ultimately one that I definitely guessed wrong. A score for today on day 20, this whiskey receives a score of 7.55. I think it's very good. Today, 20th day, we were drinking. I've been finding a lot of these on the floor lately. Been making a bit of a mess, and I think I need to put it in the garbage, which I should have near me, which would make way more sense for me to have a garbage near me. So I don't. Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye, 112.2 proof. I actually haven't had Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye in quite a long time. I have a bottle of it, but it's got to be a few years old by now. And I haven't revisited Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye in quite a bit. That's going to do it for today, the 20th day. If this video seems like it wasn't the best and that I rushed through it a little bit, that's because I need to edit it and put it out, because it's already the middle of the day on the day it should be released. Terrible, stupid, I was tired last night and I didn't shoot the video, which I should have, but I didn't. And now I'm just wasting more time. My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind. And if you're doing a friggin' gift exchange, then try to make the gift exchange at least a little bit fun. If there's a limit on the amount of money you can spend, try to use that money in a fun way. Something that somebody opens the gift and at least gets a chuckle or a smile or a giggle. A generic coffee mug. A generic coffee mug is what I got. It was just a generic black coffee mug. It was a travel mug. Generic black travel coffee mug. It was $12 Amazon. Black generic coffee mug. Thanks. I love it. It's great. Which actually reminds me, I am in a gift giving group and my brother-in-law needs a gift and it's only 5 days away. And I've yet to purchase anything, which really limits my possibilities for getting him something fun. I do have a generic black travel coffee mug he might like though.